What were some of the things that informed your message for us here at the Mosaic Conference?
For me, I feel like all of us, no matter what season of life we're in, there are real questions in life. And fear is a chameleon that you feel like you overcome it in one season and it pops its head up in a new disguise in the next. And so for me, as I was thinking about into the unknown, all of us, we can be paralyzed by fear. I know in my life, I've experienced real fear that made me not walk through the doors that God opened, that made me run and hide. But God gives us the ability to pick up courage. And I think that more than anything, I just wanted to encourage people every time, you can do this. God's with you. You got all of heaven behind you. And so I hope people felt the love of God today, because that's all we need to walk out our God-given purpose.
So if someone's listening right now, they've just had some really huge disappointments or just carrying some real deep pain in their life. What would you say to them?
I would tell them to hold on and to know that God hasn't left them. There's a scripture that says that God will never forsake you. And we don't really use the word forsake a lot, but it just means he won't abandon us. And a lot of us have experienced abandonment. And I think in the weight, sometimes the enemy can just hit us up with lies, make us feel overwhelmed, like God doesn't see us anymore.
Right.
And like the promises that have happened for everyone else around us, that they just aren't reality for our lives. And I think if we'll just hold on in the wait, we'll realize that we don't have to be at a pause. One of my favorite scriptures is Isaiah chapter 40, verse 31. It says, "They that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They'll run and not grow weary. They'll walk and not faint." And so I'd say to the person who's waiting, God is working in your life even now. He's creating, even though you can't see it. And as you look back, hindsight is 2020. You're going to see the beautiful masterpiece that God's created while you waited. Stick in it. Don't give up. And the last thing I would say is stay in community. Because most of us walk away because we isolate ourselves.
That's so true.
And then we get lost. And God gave us the gift of community. And church isn't perfect. It's messy. But thank God for it, because we all belong and we can get through anything together.